Alrighty guys, replacing a wheel hub. I recommend you undo the wheel speed sensor from the top before you even get the tire or anything off. Just undo it from the top. That way once you're on the underneath the car, you can just straightforward take it apart. Here I'm trying to just compress the caliper in and get it up and out of the way. Um, but yeah, no, just trying to gain access to the hub, and then I typically knock out the tie rod out so I could move the knuckle around. And then I get all these out. And that's the vacuum actuator for the IWE. I take the hose out and I typically put a piece of tape because I don't want it getting dirt or anything inside that, vacuum goes in there. And then I just remove the caliper itself. And then once I get it removed, I typically like to get mechanics wire, and I just wrap it around and make sure it stays on the sway bar in this case. Sometimes I like to put it on the spring or up higher. And then yeah, just remove the caliper bracket and the rotor, then that center nut. And then see, this is why I undid the wheel speed sensor first from the top, and it's right underneath the air filter. And then you just gotta undo these 4 bolts that hold the hub on to the knuckle. So that's 2. Then the other side you got 3 and 4, and those happen to be 18 millimeter. Yeah, see, and then just get that wheel speed sensor cable out. Uh, our hubs typically come with a new wheel speed sensor. That's why we just remove the whole thing. I guess you could keep 1 or 2, just for testing purposes if you ever run into an issue like that. And then a good part of our job when you're taking things apart, especially right there, is to try and get it clean as much as possible. So the new O-ring that's in the new hub could hold the vacuum. So here you see me using a couple of techniques. Oh, big warning guys. Make sure you wear eye protection. I forgot, but just make sure you take care of your eyes. There you go. And then I like to put anti-seize on the new hub all around it. And then I always get the CV shaft right there. I like to put some grease on it. Right now I was getting 2 of the bolts in the holes up on top ready to go. But yeah, man, always grease the shaft. Never go on dry. And yeah, and then what you do right here is try to guide the wheel speed sensor cable behind the backing plate right there, and then slowly get it in the hole. At the same time, you want the shaft that goes to the CV axle to get centered inside the hub itself without forcing it, man. Everything should line up in, man. Everything needs to go in smooth. If it's not going in smooth, something's wrong. There we go. A little loving. And once you get it settled in, double check that the at center, and then here you guys go some info. The torquing pattern for the 4 bolts that hold the hub. And then when you go back with the caliper bracket bolts and then the caliper bracket bolts, I'll try to have more info like this on my videos. But yeah, now you go straight back together, guys. Quite simple. Then verify that your bleeder is always on top. Always on top. You don't want it on the bottom. And then double check your hose that it's your brake hose that it's nice and routed properly. Just double checks and then check the see if it swings pretty good, you know. And after this, don't forget about the vacuum hose that goes to the IWE. You know, always keep it clean. But yeah, guys, hope this helps. Have a good one. Catch you next.